welcome to another edition of the Reality of Wrestling. My name is the Bo Brad Gilmore. I'm joined, as always, by the lovely Miss Brittany Houtland, and of course, the historian Kirby Carrion. We have an incredible week of action ahead for you because this is Championship Week here on the Reality of Wrestling. We're promised 3 championship encounters are going to go down. Our main event, Kirby Carrion, is where we start because Edge Stone, the brand new Reality of Wrestling champion, already successfully defended against Brian Keith, but has a huge challenger ahead of him.
Here today, Mantell signed a deal with the Devil to get a championship opportunity against Edge Stone. This is going to be 2 giants clashing, and I guarantee if there's anybody that could crumble the stone that is the champion, it's going to be Mantell.
But kicking off the action, fatal 4-way for the Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Championships, the Heat defends against 3 former tag team champions.
If there ever was a quote-unquote mountain that you had to climb to continue to be the champions, this is definitely going to be it, and we'll see if the Heat can withstand the fire.
All that and more on Championship Week, this time on the Reality of Wrestling.
I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. I've been off the scenes cause I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Don't be mad at me cause I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Do what you're supposed to do. You could get you something too. Ask me who I wanna meet, I tell you more bitches.
Well, here they come, the former Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions, one of the most decorated teams in Raw history, along with Stocks. Here's Fly Down.
The energy already here is electric, and Stocks is only making it better.
Listen to that, so exciting here. This is amped. I mean, a 4-way, but we got Stocks in here. I mean, we could have our own little mini concert right now.
We should. This would be a great way to start off the action.
You're not even a collar. No, you ain't popping, not even your collar. You bugging at me and she seem to be bothered. She called my phone and I can't stop. You players ain't trying to team. Man, you was in here for the dream. Man, you was there when you sleep. I'm the moving alone in these streets. Getting in from all in these streets. Beyond the chance to see. Don't mind me, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. I've been off the scenes cause I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
And we're actually scheduled to have that recording artist, Stocks, join us over here on the commentary table.
Reality of Wrestling, make some noise.
Brother Stocks, how are we going, sir?
Hello, sir.
All right, incredible way to start off the action here this week on the Reality of Wrestling, and it continues on now. Well, Familia finds their way into this fatal 4-way for the Reality Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Stocks joins us here as our special guest commentator. Stocks, welcome to the table.
Whoa, hello. How you doing? I'm honored to be here, man. This is amazing.
We're excited to have you. What do you think? Do you think you could have some accordion playing from Diego de la Cruz on your next record?
I'm not gonna lie, I was just mind blown by the accordion. I was like fighting back my words, like, oh my God, I haven't seen one of those in real life ever.
You never know when inspiration's gonna strike, and we may have actually just had the next hit song right here, right in front of our table.
Hey man, you know, that's some more. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. Much love.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I wonder what's gonna happen next. I mean, we've had you come out and do your amazing with an accordion.
Well, I don't know what else.
What's gonna come out next?
I don't know what else can happen. We're here in the building, Reality Wrestling. If you're joining us, watching around the world, we want to thank the nearly 700,000 subscribers to the Reality Wrestling YouTube channel. And we have 2 more teams still to make their entrances.
Nick, Eli, and Malik, give it up for Culture 8.
We are coming into the ring by Nick J. Holiday, Malik Mosetti,
They're here to do it for the culture. Nick Holiday along with Eli and Malik. They are Culture Inc., former Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions, and that's a phrase that you've heard 3 times already, which tells you how incredible this matchup is set to be. All former champions battling to regain those titles. Kirby Carry On, Eli and Malik are 2 of the most talented individuals that we've ever seen come to the World Gym.
You want to talk about high flying, you want to talk about hard hitting, Culture Inc. fills all the boxes that you're looking for in phenomenal tag team wrestling. And you're right, all these teams are former tag team champions, and we've seen them all go 2-on-2. But what's going to happen when we put them all in the mix together?
Well, that's the thing, Brittany Howland, about a fatal 4-way. There's going to be 4 teams. That means there's 8 men, but only 2 men in the ring at any time. So if you're one of those tag teams standing on the apron, you're going to try to find any way to get a tag in.
Exactly, by hook or by crook, it's going to be here to try to gain those championships. And the Heat is going to have their feet to the fire, per se, tonight.
Well, speaking of...
And their opponents in this tag team championship match. Introducing first, he is 1/2 of the reigning and defending tag team champion, Mysterious Q. Introducing second, he is 1/2 of the reigning and defending tag team champion, Gaspar Hernandez. And they are accompanied to the ring by 2-time WWE Hall of Famer, Booker T. This is the Heat.
Well, there they are, getting their expert tutelage from the man Booker T. The Reality Wrestling Tag Team Champions in the building. What do you think of these 2 men, Stocks?
I like the lighting when they came out, but where's the rest of the excitement go? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I'm vibing. Why is everybody booing them though? Why they hating these guys?
Well, you know what? The Heat winning these tag team championships maybe by not the greatest manner, Kirby Carry On, if we would say.
Definitely not. They did it, as Brittany said earlier, by hook or by crook. And now that we're playing in this fatal 4-way, now they have an opportunity to do it again by hook or by crook.
Oh, so these guys just aren't nice guys.
They're more about their business. They're more about their business. Oh, look at this.
It's showing.
They're jousting with the fans here at the World Gym Arena, the Reality Wrestling faithful. And the thing is, Stocks, they are none too pleased because they're having to defend their championships against 3 other teams at the same time.
Speaking of that, all the teams outside the ring right now.
Look, I like the guys that were doing flips. You know what I'm saying? They came in with
Culture
the
Inc., yeah.
Culture Inc. I like those guys. They're different. They were doing the flips. I want to see what they about though, because their energy is very unstoppable in here. You know what I'm saying? Like they came out like they can't be touched. They don't care what the crowd thinks. I'm excited to see what they do next.
Gaspar Hernandez and Mysterious Q, of course, Kirby Carry On, by winning the Reality Wrestling Tag Team Championships. He is now one of 3 men to ever be a Grand Slam champion here at Reality Wrestling.
And the fact that all he had to do was find the right person to tag with to win those championships really tells it all. Mysterious Q is widely regarded as the greatest wrestler to ever be here in Reality of Wrestling.
Oh.
But the tag team championship was the last thing that he was missing. And look at it, now it's right around his waist.
Oh yeah, it's smoke. I feel the smoke.
Smoke is there. The smoke is there in spades, Stocks.
It's smoggy in the ring. Okay.
Well, it is one
got
fall.
smoke with the ref.
Hey, watch out. You know, Isaac Bouillon, our senior most official here in Reality of Wrestling. Here's the thing, guys. It is a fatal 4-way match. That means it's 1 fall to a finish. And the craziest thing about this is the Heat does not even have to be involved in the decision to lose those Reality Wrestling Tag Team Championships, Brittany.
That is very true. I mean, the Heat definitely has a lot of tension here in the ring, and looks like Hernandez is starting out. What?
Oh no, it looks like we're going to have Q start out with Zach Mason.
I mean, very shocking here to start out. You would think they would want to kind of lay low, let people wear themselves out a little bit before taking a dive into the ring.
And the stakes here, Kirby Carry On, cannot be understated as Q and Zach Mason. Oh, wait a minute. I think that's a tag.
It is. It's an unconventional tag, but that's a tag.
A tag is a tag, and with that chop right there, Now Diego De La Cruz is the legal man, and we're about to see Diego De La Cruz mix it up with Zach Mason, I guess, to start off this matchup.
Zach Zilla, of course, and Fly Brother Warren J. They come out to some more by Stocks. They can stream your music on all the major streaming platforms.
Let's go. Oh.
All right, now headsets are there.
Would it be safe to say that Fly Def is your choice for this match, Stocks?
I'm going for Fly Def, of course. You know what I'm saying? You got, look, my man's going to shake back. I'm not worried. Come on.
It's the early goings. Here's side headlock there from Diego De La Cruz, and you see the heat just dropping off the apron. They don't even want to be involved in the match right now. You have to wonder if this is smart strategy as they're talking shop. Counters here, Diego De La Cruz off the middle rope with an arm drag to Zach Zilla.
I mean, it's exactly what I was saying before. You know, you look for the wounded gazelle before you pounce on it. So they're kind of sitting back and waiting for somebody to be down and out.
Here comes Fly Brother Warren J. Double leapfrog there. Oh, look at this.
Come on, teamwork.
As I hear, you see Warren J picking up Diego De La Cruz. These two teams probably have the most history within this matchup here. As now the tag, there it is.
Blind tag from Eli Knight. Wait a minute. No, Eli Knight is the legal man. Had the blind tag there. Culture Inc. and Fly Def have definitely had their problems in the past. Eli Knight. Look at that.
Wow.
There's the athleticism right there that we talked from Eli.
Oh, wait,
Look at this
one, two, a reversal. Diego De La Cruz and Eli Knight.
Oh, it's getting intense.
Intense is right, Stockzilla.
And as you notice, Brad, the heat is now back up on the apron, paying a little bit more attention to this.
Oh, I know they didn't just carry him like a baby before they dropped him.
And you saw that right there, Mysterious Q possibly breaking up that pinfall attempt right there. That would have cost the Heat the championships.
Well, you know, Q and Gaspar Hernandez obviously have taken their expert tutelage from Booker T, who last I checked was inducted into the Hall of Fame as the member of a tag team called Harlem Heat. I think he might know a thing or two.
Definitely.
Eli Knight, look at that. Oh, beautiful.
That was beautiful for sure.
Beautiful counter and a perfect drop kick to the grill. You didn't think you'd see this kind of action anywhere else, Stocks, would you?
I knew I had to come to reality of wrestling. I love it.
Oh, a kick out at 1.5 there, looks like. Zach Zilla ready to break up the pin if needed. The Reality Wrestling Tag Team Championships on the line.
Well, Eli there, you know, was taking a moment. He took that little breath, and that cost him that 1, 2, 3 right there.
Well, here comes Malik. Malik always looking to execute.
That was a move.
1, 2. Oh, my goodness, a left shoulder up from Jonathan Vega, a veteran here in the Reality of Wrestling. Jonathan Vega, former Reality Wrestling Tag Team Champion, of course. Elevated knee into the rib cage, and now Jonathan Vega trying to counter through, and look, it looks like he got him in a, look at that, submission maneuver, submission maneuver. This could be all, could he, is he gonna give up? No. Look at that, cover 1, 2, and you saw every team getting ready to break that one up, Kirby.
And that was the veteran instinct right there by Jonathan Vega there as well to turn that submission into a pinfall attempt, as now Malik was in the Fly Def corner, but no tag from Fly Def. Surprisingly.
Powerbomb, 1, 2, and no. Now, Stocks, I know you have an athletic background. Are you trying to go in there and help your team out?
Man, look, I want all the smoke about Fly Def, okay?
Blind tag.
Come on.
Blind tag to Mysterious Q. Mysterious Q is now the legal man. Jonathan Vega having to step to the side. Wait a minute, Q. What is Q thinking?
Laid him out.
Like a freight train, Gaspar Hernandez just took out Malik, and now this is going to be the time for the Heat to shine.
He's been taking a beating.
Well, Malik is now thrown in.
Throw him in by the shorts.
Cover 1, 2, Q. Q's a veteran. We were talking about Jonathan Vega, but no one has more championship experience in the history.
Yikes. Wow. I heard that over the headphones.
Mysterious Q has more history in championship matches, Kirby, than anybody ever in Reality of Wrestling. You gotta think that he has the edge above anyone else.
Not only does he have the most championship experience, he's also one of the few men who has been in 2 championship matches in one night. and we know how that ended at Christmas Chaos. Now he wants to do the same and still tag team champion.
That is a whole lot of body laying on top
Cover
of Malik
one,
there.
two, and remember but here's the thing that we do have to think about with the Heat, because the last time they were here defending the Reality Wrestling Tag Team Championships, Gaspar Hernandez was on assignment in Japan, and Mysterious Q's tag team partner was none other than Booker T. Has this team had enough time to gel?
I don't think so. It's one of those things that they're still trying to figure each other out. And also, let's be real here. It is only Q and Gaspar here. Booker is not ringside, and we do know that he played an avid role in a lot of their winnings.
Now, you may mention that they don't have enough time to gel, but on the other side of that, the teams don't have enough tape on this team specifically to possibly be able to figure out the question that is Q and Gaspar.
No, that is a really great point, and now Malik just draped up there on the top rope right by his neck. Cover from Q, 1, 2, and Diego De La Cruz there to break up the count.
Everybody's ready for the smoke. I just saw it happen in a split second.
That's the thing about reality wrestling, is it can all end at a moment's notice for you. And Q, wrenching on the back.
This man's been taking a beat.
Malik has. Malik's been taking a beating. You know he wants to get a tag to Eli Knight, but he's on the complete opposite end of the ring, Kirby.
He is, and I mean, to be honest, you can tag anybody in, but you do want to tag your own partner because that's how you maintain your chances to win those championships in a fatal four-way tag team match.
Yeah, La Familia and Fly Death itching to get back in the match, and here comes the big man, Gaspar Hernandez. This was the first protege of Booker T when trying to combine forces and create the Heat. He chose this man first.
Disrespect.
It is very disrespectful. You're right, Scott.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're right. Look at that. Malik has been, I know you were excited to see Culture Inc. And Malik, though, is really having a rough time right now.
I got love for him because he's stiff. He's out there still standing on his 10, and he's taking a beating, but he's taking it like a king, okay? He's not scared.
Fall-away slam.
Oh, look at how his body folded. Oh, my goodness.
But did you see how Gaspar just pointed at Eli, says, "This is your partner," and he just tossed him like a sack of potatoes.
Oh, no. Oh, and again, Eli having to watch this carnage. Oh, point. Gaspar's just toying with him, tagging in Q.
Tagging your mans, B. Tagging your mans. Reach for him further. Oh,
Look at that. Oh, look at just clearing house. Clearing house.
See, this is the energy I expected from them. I see it.
Q with a big grin on the face, and Malik, who's just been taking so much damage for the overwhelming majority of this contest.
Yeah, they're abusing it.
And this is the best shot that the Heat has had thus far to retain those championships.
That's a good move. Oh, the kick to the head. Let's get it. This could be Malik's moment. He's going up to the top rope. He's up to the top. Drop kick.
Yeah.
Both men are down in the center of the ring. Can Malik capitalize? Can he go over to Q and get the cover?
The turntables have turned right now. We could have new champions.
Come on.
Referee up to a count of 4. Both men down in the center of the ring. We are all standing on our feet here at the commentary table. Here comes Zach Zilla. Eli catches him with a big shot.
Eli looks like he just got shot out of a cannon right now.
Eli Knight said no siree. Warren Johnson had it scouted, and Fly Brother Warren J had a sting.
Boy, they some flippers.
An overhead belly-to-belly suplex.
Is active.
And here comes Diego De La Cruz of La Familia.
Eli Knight. And Lion Soul off the middle rope. And it is all Eli Knight. Zach Zilla there to stop it.
You know how Zillas do. Come on.
Blind tag from Warren Johnson. Give him that work. Warren J, Fly Brother Warren J, but Q tags in blindly. Give him that work. Fly Death, let's go. Q tagged in. Q tagged in blindly.
roasted.
Q thought he had it won by taking advantage of the double team from Flydef on Eli Knight.
Oh, and look at this. Gaspar grabs a hold of Eli right here, and this could be all she wrote.
Looking for that choke slam. Oh, wait a minute. Pushes him right into the F-16.
Oh, and round we go.
Look at Q. Oh, that's got to be all. Cover. 1, 2. No. Oh, my God. Full dog pile. These 8 men are doing whatever it takes, Stocks, for the Reality Wrestling Tag Team titles.
That's what I want to see. I like it.
I couldn't agree more.
Bro Nation is on fire for this match.
And look at this, the champions are back to back.
This is a bad spot for the champions. They got 3 teams.
It is violence here at the Reality of Wrestling.
Oh, there goes Gaspar.
Gaspar up and over.
And now Eli.
That was pretty. That was pretty. I like that. I like that.
Look at this, Familia.
It is non-stop.
Let's go.
Double super kick from OJ. Malik catches him in the jam. Zachzilla throws him inside out with a clothesline.
Who's legal? Who's safe? No one's
How the hell should I know?
Let him know. Let him know, Zach. This is why the senior referee, Isaac Bouillon, is the senior official. He knows who's legal. Zach Mason now going to the
What
outside.
is Zach doing? What is Zach doing?
Let me know. Oh.
Wait a minute. What? Oh my gosh! Eli Knight with a hurricanrana from the top rope to the outside. All men are down. All men are down.
Someone get an exorcist because there's a demon in Eli Knight right now.
And Culture Inc. are on the precipice of becoming. No! A shooting star to the Q cutter. 1, 2, 3, and still.
I can't get over the move off the corner. I can't believe he did knock out Zach like that. I just can't believe it.
Oh my goodness. In all of my years here at the Reality of Wrestling, not to sound cliche, that is something I have never seen before. It might be one of the greatest matches in the history of this company. And we said it in the onset, by hook or by crook. And that is exactly what the Heat did. They played smart. They worked smart, not hard.
I think we need to see a replay of that, like immediately. That Hurricane Rana to the outside was incredible, but ultimately it led to the shooting star press being countered into a Q cutter for the Heat to remain the tag team champions here tonight.
Stocks, give me one word to describe what you just witnessed.
Phenomenal.
I got 2. Do you want some more?
That was amazing. I love that.
Stop.
Oh my God. Is my man okay?
Did you see what just happened to him?
He took a beating for a while. He took a strong beating, but he's a tough guy.
Gaspar Hernandez, Q, the Heat, they are still your Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Champions. My money has been in the building, and we appreciate you, Stocks, for stopping by the World Gym Arena as always. An incredible display of tag team excellency here at the Reality of Wrestling.
I am the Rocket Josiah John. I'm training at Reality of Wrestling. I've wanted to be a wrestler since I was a little kid, since watching it with my dad for the first time and seeing guys like Booker T wrestle. That's when I knew that's what I wanted to do. So I just had to take that leap, take that drive, and chase some dream. The greatest thing about Reality of Wrestling is all the knowledge that's here. From all the trainers, Brian Davison, Brian Keith, I am the Rocket, yeah. One day, Booker T just called me Rocket.
And I got to give him a cool name, man. And Rocket is just something that stuck out with me. And I think that's something that's going to stick with him for a long time. He had Rocket on his shirt. I don't know if you noticed that, but he's definitely falling into it, man. And he's really buying into what this thing really, truly is. And if he could just keep his mind on point and stay focused, he definitely could do something in this business.
I feel like I've been doing really well training here. Just coming as much as I can. Come early to work out before the actual training. We have like a whole gym for people to work out. What would I say to somebody that's on the fence about joining reality wrestling? I would just tell you to just take the loop, because everybody here is going to take care of you and help you get to where you need to be. You can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Nation, at this time, please welcome the president and owner of Reality of Wrestling, WWE Hall of Famer, Queen Sharmell.
Well, if you're just joining us, you missed an incredible tag team wrestling exhibition for the Reality Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Of course, it is championship week here on the Row, and we are scheduled to know what's going on in what is the current state of the Reality Wrestling Television Championship. Scheduled to be defended tonight, but we have an update from the Queen, it looks like, Herbie Carry-On.
I can't wait to hear what she says.
Reality of Wrestling, make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to discuss the state of the Reality of Wrestling Television Championship. Now, due to the champion not defending the title within the 30-day contracted period, the television championship is officially vacated.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. But, I'm here to announce that we will have a tournament.
This is my perfect victory!
Wait a minute.
What?
Well, there is the Morning Star, Rudy Garza. Being accompanied by some lovely company.
Oh, and not so lovely company.
Let's hear what Rudy Garza has to say. Well, it's normally not a wise strategy to interrupt your boss, the person who signed your paychecks.
Tournament.
Hold on. You said tournament.
I said tournament.
There will be no tournament here or ever when I'm around. I don't know why y'all booing. Because what I did at Christmas Chaos, beating not just one, but two individuals all by myself.
What?
And earning
The Row Nation making sure they are heard here tonight and their feelings about the situation thus far.
after what I'm about to say, y'all gonna suck. So, like I just said,
You hear the people.
Are they saying Rudy
I think so.
look, like I said earlier, when I beat two individuals at Christmas Chaos, I had a #1 contender match. So, in my contract that I signed, in bold, right here states if the television champion cannot defend it in 30 days, it goes to the #1 contender.
Oh, wait a minute. Breaking minute.
Hey, you know who that is, Queen? Me, the morning star, the spotlight himself, la estrella de mañana, the star of forever.
Wait a minute. This cannot be true. Wait a minute.
This can't be
We're going to
right.
take a look at
This
the
can't-
contract. It looks like Queen Sharmell is doing so right now.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Rudy Garza has been instructed.
Oh my goodness. Oh, don't. That's not a good idea.
So let me get this straight. Rudy Garza, by stipulation of that contract, just became the television champion?
Rudy Garza, this is official, guys. I just got word the contract does read that. Rudy Garza has just officially become the brand new reality of wrestling television champion.
Well, Sharmell is a stickler for the rules, and reading that contract, she didn't like it, but she had to uphold it, and this is absurd.
I very much like Sharmell's idea better. I would like a tournament for that TV championship because this just feels wrong.
Rudy Garza is celebrating like the Astros in Game 6 over something that was just handed to him.
I mean, we better get some champagne because he's about to pop some bottles now that he's the champion with just simply walking in here and taking the title.
This is highway robbery. It is disgraceful. He is not a champion, but he is.
By a stipulation of a contract, he's a champion. He's not the rightful TV champion in my eyes.
Oh my gosh. This is just ridiculous. Well, Rudy Garza, along with his posse of Bo Amir and a couple of lovely ladies, is leaving the World Gym Arena as the reality of wrestling television champion. I have seen it, we have witnessed it, and I'm still in utter shock and disgust about what just happened. Well, there you have it. From one incredible championship defense to a despicable act. There's a new champion here in reality of wrestling. His name is Rudy Garza.
The king of solar screen.
Ballistic Barrier Products.
Two companies.
One goal, you.
For almost 20 years, we have led the industry in providing an American-made product that's not only safe, but dependable.
And now Ballistic Barrier has curtains for walls, doors, and windows.
A window covering that saves lives and deters active shooters.
A shade to prevent more harm to our schools, our churches, our offices, our homes. With its Kevlar core, you can rest assured that safety is in front of you.
Well, here comes the man who has an opportunity to win the Reality Wrestling Championship here tonight in Reality Wrestling Championship Week. Our main event, the #1 contender, Mantell, takes on Edge Stone.
The last time that Moonshine Mantell challenged a championship for the first time was for the Texas title, and he won that from Ryan Davidson. He could very well pull off the same feat today here because it is his first time challenging Edge Stone for the Reality of Wrestling Championship.
Incredible night of action So far, we've seen one of the great reality wrestling tag team championship matches ever. We also saw the Morning Star, Rudy Garza, be declared the new television champion.
I mean, anything could happen here, and you know, Mantell could definitely walk out of here new road champion. It's a night that's up in the air, really.
This stone don't crumble. Yeah. Let's go.
And there he is, the reality of wrestling champion. The captain of Stone Island, Edge Stone, has entered into the WGA.
The last time we saw Edge Stone here in this very arena, he defended that championship against none other than Brian Keith. His medal really got tested in his first defense, but now he is here against Mantell. A completely different game plan, a completely different opponent, and this is really going to see how far Edge Stone can go as a champion.
Now, after winning a championship, Brittany Howland, of course, you get a certain level of confidence. After you successfully defend that championship, that confidence rises even higher. How do you think Edge Stone is feeling against his match tonight against Mantell?
Well, you know, Edge came out here all smiles, all excitement, but look at that face right there, the seriousness. This big boy match is about to go down, and I don't know if this ring can contain it.
We go to Chris Russo for our opening introductions.
One fall, and it is for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. Introducing first, he is the challenger from Williamson County, Texas. This is Mantell.
Master of the 100-proof slam, the #1 contender.
And his opponent from Stone Island. He is the reigning, defending Reality of Wrestling champion. The stone that doesn't crumble. Edge Stone.
The champion is intense. The challenger is intense. This is going to be one to watch, ladies and gentlemen. This is your main event of the evening. We want to thank you for wherever you are watching us around the world. It is time for the road title.
And I'm looking at this matchup before the bell has even rung. And for years, I've always believed that Edge Stone, when he says that he doesn't crumble, it's always been true. But this is going to be the first time where that mantra is really, really tested against somebody like Mantell.
Well, Mantell always comes in as 100 proof. However, it's going to take 100% of Edge to be able to retain that championship.
And here we go. The action is officially underway. Mantell, Edge Stone, road title on the line. These two big behemoths now circling the ring, ready to get this thing started.
I really hope we've reinforced the ring, not only from the inside, but also the outside. As you can see, these two bulls locking horns right in the center of the ring to start things off.
Collar and elbow tie-up. Neither man gets the advantage.
Feeling each other out here, looking to go it again.
Collar and elbow tie-up now. Edge Stone gets him into a side headlock. Looks like Mantell's trying to fight out of it. We know Edge Stone, as not only is he the Reality Wrestling champion, recently competing in his very first bodybuilding exhibition. I mean, this is a guy who's not just great looking, you know, physique-wise, he also has the strength to back it up.
Speaking of strength, Mantell, they're squeezing.
Looks like first point goes to Edge Stone, the champion.
Oh, wait a minute. And now Mantell lined his chest up. Oh, man. Those Texas-sized tomahawk chops. Back elbow. Champion finding a little bit of room there. Not used to seeing a man that size go for a drop kick.
Oh, but definitely creating some distance. And now, with the advantage, Mantell.
Oh, my God, that chop.
Oh, what a forearm to the face. And
Oh my God, look at that. He got him with the same drop kick that Mantell got him with earlier.
Play a little tit for tat here.
yes, and Edge's height there on that jump. Wow.
Incredible. Couple right hands. Challenger out there on the apron. Not a place that you really want to be, and now Edge Stone says, well, hey, how about we find our way back into the middle of the ring, but can he get the big man up?
Oh, and little seesawing back and forth there. And
Big move right here, 1, 2, no, only a 1 count. The challenger says not so fast. Of course, we have to talk about how Mantell found himself in this championship picture, made some sort of, for lack of a better term, deal with the devil, and the devil being Booker T, Kirby. I know you're a little slow listening. And found himself here in this championship match.
you better be careful. Book gonna hear that.
Hopefully he doesn't watch the show. And now he's blind to the champion.
Oh, such a terrible move. And oh!
Another one of those Texas-sized tomahawk chops.
You know, if there's anybody that is going to match Edge Stone or maybe even outpower him, it is going to be the challenger, Mantell, as he goes into
Belly
the
to
cover
belly,
here.
1, 2. Champion kicks out at right at 2.
And Edgestone has to be careful of those slams. Mantell has one of the prettiest and deadliest power slams in the game.
And here comes the champion, showing signs of life. But Mantell able to reverse it once again into a scoop slam.
Disgusting!
Just taking liberties with the champion, trying to find whatever way he can, and now taunting the audience here.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Mantell now has Edge Stone here, has him up, stand suplex. Going for the cover, 1, 2, and a kick out.
I'm seeing a completely different side of Mantell here from his Texas Championship reign. He was always hard-hitting. He was always one of the toughest opponents you could face here at Reality Wrestling at one point. But now he just looks methodical as Edge Stone seems to be figuring out the pace that Mantell is trying to impose.
Here we are. Oh, man. Went for a dropkick, nobody home. Mantell, a stomp to the sternum.
You can fool Mantell once, but you can't fool him again. He now has those drop kicks scouted.
He's not going to fall for any of the tricks from the champion. And now, the big behemoth, known as Mantell, picks up our champion. And now goes, face first in that top turnbuckle.
Oh, careful, Isaac.
The wares of the battle showing on the champion, Kirby.
And again, I said it before, if there's going to be anybody that could crumble Edge Stone, it's going to be Mantell. But look at this, the Row Nation getting behind the champion.
And there we go, fuel to the fire for Edge Stone.
Those big forearm shots in the corner, reversal from Mantell.
Oh, no!
Big spine buster, a big spine buster. Cover, 1, 2, and a kick out.
A defiant kick out by the champion.
But you saw the smarts there, is not only did Mantell hook the leg, he was trying to force the arms down of Stone as well. He wants that championship so bad.
Come on! Come on!
When we mentioned it earlier, Brittany, he does want it bad. He made a deal with Booker T. Who here, aside from the Heat, would do that recently?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And then a house on fire into the corner, going for the belly-to-belly, but Stone was able to counter. Stone was able to shift his weight, thrust his hips upward, and counter at the last second. That was all power and instinct from the champion.
Power and instinct, but what did that take out of Stone as both men are still down on the canvas flat?
This This crowd behind the champion, both men trying to get back up to the feet. Referee up to a count of 6. And these two horses are now going out. They thought the same thing. Well, that was they thought the same thing there and knocked each other back down. And now using each other to prop themselves up and just fist in the center of the ring.
It's like a brick wall hitting another brick wall at this moment.
Oh, big boot. Wait a minute.
Oh my God. Look at that. The double axe handle out of nowhere from the top rope from the champion.
Ooh, yeah.
Don't ever count out the athleticism and agility of Edge Stone.
Well, now, though, Mantell looking for maybe a Samoan drop, perhaps. Sends him into the ropes. And there's one. There's one for his troubles. And the champion in the driver's seat right now. This is your main event this week on the Reality Wrestling. It has been championship week, and this match has not disappointed. Oh my gosh, going for a standing moonsault, but it was scouted from Mantell, and Mantell sending the champion to the outside.
Oh, and now Mantell being dragged outside.
These two just fighting wherever their hearts desire. And I mean, who's gonna stop them?
Oh,
maybe a desperation maneuver right there from Mantell. Had to do something to stop the roll of Edge Stone.
of course desperation, but again, championship's advantage. He can't win out there.
Well, now look at that. Just as you say that, Brittany, Mantell heard the count and broke it up right there. Stone laid out, and now Mantell thinking, okay, I got to win this thing. I can only do it in the ring. What's he going to go for here, Kirby?
He's going to hang him up on the top rope.
Oh, no.
Just like a carcass at a butcher shop.
Oh! Oh, my gosh. Oof is right.
That is classic Mantell right there, and it doesn't get any less impressive every single time he does it. And now the champion is reeling. Could we just be moments away from seeing a new road champion?
Isaac Bouillon needs to get control of this match. The count broke up again, but a big headbutt from the champion.
That training with Tommy Bolton is really starting to pay off, as this is not the first time we've seen him hit one of those massive headbutts.
Wait a minute!
You think?
Oh, gosh!
My goodness!
The champion just hit a moonsault off the apron to the floor.
That is a very large moonsault.
That is a very large moonsault. He's every bit of 6'6".
But Stone is dazed and confused after that, just as bad as Mantell.
Wait a minute. Oh, bookend. Cover. 1, 2, and 3. No! Champion upset. Thought it was a 3 count. Having to get his head back in the game now.
Come on, Stone, you can't get frustrated. You'll take your sight off of Mantell.
And it's not often we see the champion get frustrated like this. Maybe he wasn't fully prepared for Mantell, what Mantell brings to the table.
Well, you made an excellent point earlier, Kirby, that this was a completely different style than he was used to before. Oh, wait, Isaac Bouillon had to sidestep that when he was used to Brian Keith last time, and now he's against someone who can match his strength. Oh! This is for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. Mantell with a clubbing blow knocked him over. Cover. 1, 2, and that is no.
Bro Nation increasingly happy about that, but Mantell very upset.
We thought Stone was frustrated. Mantell just outdid him.
The crowd reaffirming that it was a 2 count to Mantell.
I'm glad we have them to let us know.
Oh, here it comes. The 100 proof slam being set up here by the challenger.
Up, cover, 1, 2, nope.
This main event is delivering on all kinds of levels right now as Mantell.
Leapfrog, he missed it. Edge Stone looking for it. Blockbuster, can he do it? Cover, 1, 2, 3, no!
What?
But look at this, going right back on the attack as the champion.
This time, not letting it stop. Here it is. Oh, Stonehenge.
This has got to be it.
1, 2, 3, and he got it. That stone did not crumble.
Once again, the champion retains that title, and you're right, Brad, it did not crumble. It may have cracked a tiny bit from the power of Mantell, but the champion still stands tall. And what a match that was. What a main event.
Incredible. Incredible way to end championship week here on the Reality Wrestling. We want to remind everybody we are just 2 weeks away from a massive main event for the last time ever. Cam Cole, Will All Day inside the steel cage. And also, on that very same show, we will see Promise Braxton taking on NXT's Ivy Niles. But a big congratulations to the Road Champion, Edge Stone. For my broadcast colleagues, Kirby Carrion and Brittany Howland, for our executive producers, Booker and Sharmell Huffman, and our director, Kevin Bernhardt, I'm the Bo Brad Gilmore saying we'll see you next week here on the Reality of Wrestling.